so many studies about if you're hungry, you can't do well at your job, or you can't do well in school, you can't focus. Your health takes a back seat.
The USDA canceled local food purchasing programs.
Agricultural Department has cut 2 programs that provided money for schools and food banks to buy food from local farmers.
I looked on the web and it was either Venmo or this. This is better.
Thank you.
Hi. I'm on the East Foreign board.
2 grants with the USDA and 1 grant with the National Science Foundation. And to date, one of them directly helps us fund our CSA. One helps us fund some of the things that help make the CSA possible. One helps us fund like workforce training for some of the people you probably met, but that do work to help us make the program run.
So when that came into effect, I wanted to support them even more. I'm taking advantage of their ambassador program right now, which is actually free. It's through the city. CSA I find quite affordable because there's different levels of it. So based on your ability to pay, you can choose up to 3 different levels.
Because I was supposed to come last Friday, but I couldn't make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to East Farm about 10 years ago. When I used to work full time, I would pay the full amount, but now I retired, so I had to adjust it a little bit. You know, you eat the lettuce that's grown here and the mushrooms, and they just have it's just a different taste to it. Even though like things are organic and whatnot, they're still packaged and processed and imported here. So yeah, I think it makes a big difference, and it's just like, I don't know, coming and receiving the things straight, like you can see they're just like pulled from God, and it's just amazing.
One, okay.
So here is the really ripe one.
Oh, wow.
These ones I plucked off that are not as squishy and soft. I recommend you guys try it. It's definitely an experience. You should expect severe astringency, which is like, you know what astringent is? It's like when your mouth feels dry, but it's not. It's sweet.
I didn't know that was a name.
Hello.
You good to go?
Yes.
Hi. Good to see you.
We got a lot of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Is that just the people who kind of kick it off here?
Yeah, this is a part of our CSA program.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you already done this, Mike?
CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. Essentially what that is it's a farm share. It's a subscription to local produce.
What do you want to do with the potatoes?
Every week we curate the following week's CSA bag. So we try to put in like 1 fruit, lots of vegetables, and then every other week we put in eggs. We pack it up in reusable tote bags, and then we distribute it on our site and then also other sites around Greater Boston. So On our heavy week, we have about 350 shares to pack, and on our lighter week, we have about 187, I think.
Oh, do you need to get here? Okay.
Hold on, let me. Let's sneak up.
I'm very passionate about local sustainable food systems and opportunities like that where you really feel like you're a part of the larger food system and ecosystem. Your share, let me know who signed here. You did?
There is only really one grocery store. It's about like 18 minutes of a walk away from where I live, and that's just on the threshold of inconvenient. Having some place that's like near me really helps me kind of like balance that like work and be able to like afford like healthy groceries. So that's been really exciting.
Who's going to be there with
Being in the city in general makes it sometimes a little difficult to have access to local farms, especially year round.
Okay. And then the cilantro, is that good? No, that's carrots. Never mind. What is that? Oh, those are the black beans.
We are both living together, and for the first time, it's like the first time that we like live away from our parents, and it's like our first time adulting, really. And I think that it also came at a time where it's been kind of hard to do that, and it's been hard to know if we're going to be able to afford eggs next week, or if there's been a point where eggs were $10 per dozen, and that's just something that I feel like in my lifetime at least is kind of unprecedented.
Because the situation in most states, definitely Massachusetts, from 0 to 18, you qualify for certain levels of food. If you are the caretaker for someone else, meaning you have a child or you're taking care of an elderly parent, you can access things around 26. And then if you're elderly, you can access or food resources through Medicare, Medicaid, whichever the old person is. But if you're 19 to 26, or if you're 19 to any age where you don't have a dependent, you are absolutely up the creek. We'll say prior to the government shutdown, those programs hadn't been touched yet because they're funding like the funders, meaning us. There's always the fear that it's going to happen. There's a regular check-in of like, okay, we're still here. Okay, you can still going. Okay, where that never existed before, because I think there's just general unease about what is happening with the funding. As far as how many people we're seeing that we serve at Eastie Farm, I know the number is growing. I think for the exact number of how many of our CSA people are asking or are using the free and very discounted CSA program, I know the demand has gone up, but I don't have the exact numbers.
Thank you. Okay. I saw that. What's your name? Huh? Lisa. Thank you. Well, yeah. I hate you. I don't know. Okay.
They educate people. They feed people. They make the environment more beautiful. You know, there's just so much to it.
That's crazy.
I don't know. And look at all these apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My grandson is 2. He says, Apu.
Not just with the produce, but also just the community aspect. I think it's really good to see on the off season if we know, for example, that like we will be able to afford groceries or whatever. I know that other people have come here and they've received groceries for free or at a very reduced price. And if we have extended family members or friends or ourselves that feel like we can't afford groceries, having this as a staple to the community has been just it's just really, really nice to see. It's really nice to see people come together to provide food, which is something that I think everyone should have access to.
I actually work for the city of Boston. I do see like there's lots of other communities of color, people for whom like English is not their first language. That's very common here in Eastie, and I think having access to a place that doesn't ask them to even prove their need, but provides them with food to help them and their families is really important.
Thank you to Eastie Farm for these delicious organic foods, vegetables.
Hi, welcome. How's it going?